A battle for division supremacy. It's the coach. This is the 2019 season on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got 1 versus 2 in the AFC East, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by...
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, look at that. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. This is the third-round pick out of FAU, Devin Singletary. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball is thrown.
Here's Singletary. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen. Pass caught. It's the rookie from Ole Miss, Dawson Knox. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Jamie Collins make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Come on with
now
the
a stoppage
injury.
here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Patriots come out led by the 4-time Super Bowl MVP and owner of a record 6 Super Bowl rings. Arguably the greatest to ever play the game, Tom Brady. And we keep asking the same questions every year. How much longer can he keep doing this? Is this the year the dynasty crumbles? And every year Brady comes out and leads his team to the Super Bowl. They've been there now 3 years in a row, and only one team has made it 4. That's the Buffalo Bills. But remember, they lost all 4 in the early 90s. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Brady deferring to White on the draw. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Brady's throw there complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also...
And he fires one that's intercepted.
I'll take you to the levee, and the levee is dry.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20.
And this will be the day that I die. Saying this will be the day that you die.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed,
And
aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler as a rookie last year, in on the stop there. A look now at the Buffalo defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Throwing now is Brady. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go, boys.
And the confidence from last week carrying over to this week.
2 weeks in a row, and I have to admit, last week, I thought they were going to really struggle running the football. I thought that they had a real challenge on their hands, and they more than met it and created big-time openings that he just absolutely hurdled through. And they figured, why not? Let's carry it forward this week. Again, the same thing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. On 2nd down, Singletary. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
He's going to go deep for Beasley. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
White's numbers from a week ago. 18 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, 10 is really the goal. And this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns is a good thing. Look for he and the offense to try and get him in there at least twice in this game.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He's got Smith here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Brady. Looking sideline, incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Brady on the bootleg. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
Check curl. Hey, let go. Mike, 58, right there. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on first down with Singletary. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. And you know everybody on his side happy to see him back out there after that broken ankle.
They start the rehab process right away when you have that type of an injury. It's fantastic to see him back out on the field.
On second down now, Singletary. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike, forward. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey, watch some. Mike, 54. Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Hey, defense, let's go.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Flushed out right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They will run with Singletary. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. The Bills on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And able to find John Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. Brown signed with the Bills in March. Last year he was in Baltimore, 4 seasons in Arizona prior to that, but they're hoping that Brown can add a lot of speed to this offense, which he should. Last year in Baltimore, 715 yards and 5 touchdowns. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon, and he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On second down, Singletary. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They run here with Singletary, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Allen now on the sneak. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Frank Gore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores, a 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Shadow!
Brady gives this to White. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. Brady now on 1st down. Caught by the tight end Watson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Allen. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this.
So the shotgun snap to Allen, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Singletary. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. The Bills on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. from the gun. It's Allen. And that will be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Hard to believe, but the regular season's starting to draw to a close. We've got the final Sunday night game of the year coming up later tonight. Matt Nagy and the Bears hosting his mentor, Andy Reid, and the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be a good one from Frigid Soldier Field. And then tomorrow night, the final Monday night game of the year, Packers and Vikings from Minneapolis. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On the draw, here's White. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And here's Allen. Going to throw again. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets it down to the 32. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Singletary on the toss play. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Allen to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Let's go, baby.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Brady going to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, and they have gone to halftime with the Jets out on top.
Whoa,
Sam Darnold with 3 touchdown passes.
Jets.
From there, let's head to the foot of the Rockies. Denver,
Denver
Colorado.
Broncos
Check in on the
versus
Broncos.
the Detroit Lions.
And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. Matthew Stafford has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. In the game you're watching, it was Josh Allen who was on target in that first half. His guys are on the road to...
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 2nd and 9, Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Dang it.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
That's to his running back, complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Singletary again. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Allen forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. That's a prime example of how Josh Allen can hurt a defense. You remember back to his rookie season a year ago, 631 rushing yards, second only to Lamar Jackson. Also had 8 rushing touchdowns. He is a dual-threat QB. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Allen's throw is complete, and he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line.
First down, Bills.
On first down, Allen escaping the pressure right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 21. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Ed Oliver racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
25 yards that time. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
5 wide. 51. Mike, Delta. Oh, here we go.
Now Allen. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen with a throw caught by Beasley. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They go play action here on 1st down. Being chased out left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets...
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Come get some. Come on, let me go.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Hey, we got to get this
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Brady. Caught by the tight end Watson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah. You can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
They stay on the ground with White. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Brady. He said there, no backs in the backfield, all receivers out in the pattern, and in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Throwing now is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
58 to Mike. Bravo!
To throw, it's Allen. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. John Simon in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady goes underneath here to White. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was third in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Complete. Smith has it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Now Brady. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jerry Hughes has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Brady. And a dump off to White. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter, you're going. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Check. Watch 54. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Big Dad.
Alert! Middle.
2nd and 5 now. Allen, and he finds Tyler Kroft. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Gonna run again here with Pollard. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Watch that.
56. Hey, exit.
Mike 5-4.
Allen gonna try and throw on 3rd down. He's gonna hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, it's our house. 58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen taking it in as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So out now comes the offense back on the field. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 27. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the play.
Mike, 58 right there. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
From midfield, here's Brady. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
58 to Mike. Get the ball.
To throw again, Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. Brady now on 1st down. Dorsett making the catch. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Again, it's Brady. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Brady to throw again. He's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
That throw by Brady, incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Here's Brady. The open man is Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
53! Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Hey, Alabama.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete to White. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. He's going to let it fly. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Sugar!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 52. Hey, check it.
Now a play fake. Brady. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Defense.
So because of the yards after the catch, they'll wisely decline the PI.
Yeah, since it was pass interference, they would have gotten the yardage at the spot of the foul. But as you correctly noted, a little bit of run after catch for them. That extra yardage made it easy to decline the penalty.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A big